We've just sold our DBS Superleggera and the customer that's bought it, Will, he wants the whole bonnet re-PPFing. So we're going to get it over to Invisifilm in Middlewich. Hopefully they get it done in time before the customer collects. So we are on our way over to Middlewich. It's about 20 minutes away. Invisifilm are a paint protection specialist. We've used them for years. It's who a lot of the main dealers use, Ferrari and Porsche. So the bonnet on a DBS Superleggera is absolutely massive. It's a clamshell bonnet. The previous people that have PPF'd it have done it in 3 different sections. The customer's requested he wants one piece, so essentially that you can't see the lines, because at the moment if you look closely you can see the joins where the different parts of the PPF meet on the bonnet. So we're going to get it over there. I'm hoping they can get it done in time. This is probably one of the trickiest PPF jobs there is because it's such a big piece. I'm confident in Steve and the boys, they'll get the job done though. Quite an interesting story with this car. So we had a customer when we were back at our old units and we sold a yellow Lamborghini Urus and also a matte black G63 for him. When the Urus went, he asked us to source him a DBS Superleggera. If anybody's going to source an Aston Martin, it's Jordan. He's an absolute fanboy for Aston Martin, so he got straight on the job and we came up with the goods with this one. Jordan went down, picked up the car, bought it back. I've not actually spoke to the previous owner, but it'd be interesting to see what he's going to go into now because I don't think he was thinking of coming out of the DBS so quickly. When he bought it 8 months ago, he paid 150 grand for it. We've just sold it for 143. Obviously there's some cost of sale in there, but roughly speaking it's cost him about 10 grand to own a DBS Superleggera for 10 months. There's not a lot of cars you can get for £1 a month these days. I think in comparison you'd probably be looking at something like an Audi A5, no deposit, £1 a month, and even then after 10 months you'd probably be welded into the deal still. So people think that supercar ownership is really expensive. If you do it properly, it doesn't need to be. When we first sold this car and Jordan pulled onto the pitch with it, I was blown away by how it looks. I think these are one of the prettiest cars on the road. There's a lot of power. They don't make many cars like this anymore. There's a couple of things that Aston Martin do incredibly well. One of them is the paint. The huge grille at the front, the bonnet, the metallic fleck in this paint is incredible in person. The other things I think they do really well is just make extremely pretty cars and they make cars sound incredible as well. The only thing that could marginally let this car down is the interior is a little bit dated, the tech system. Value for money wise now, if you go in to look at the equivalent new Aston Martin, you're probably looking at over 300 grand. This V12 is an absolutely incredible engine. I would say the most direct competitor to this car is probably something like a Bentley Continental. They're both Grand Tourers. This is a V12, the Bentley's a W12. They're both like 600 or 700 brake horsepower, very comfortable. I'd say this looks a better car, but the one trump card the Bentley has, and it does across the range really, is the interior. So we're here at Invisifilm. It's not a very salubrious trading estate, but believe it or not, some of the most expensive and rarest cars in the world find themselves down here. Let's pop in, have a chat with the lads. They've usually got something pretty fruity in, so let's hope our eyes are in for a treat. Looks pretty sick. If you're wondering what this car is, it's an SF90XX. You have to be invited by Ferrari to buy one of these, and last time I saw one advertised, it was online for £2.5 million. How long would it take you to do this whole car?
3 days.
4 days, start to finish, I reckon.
Both of you on it full time?
It's been 4 of us on it.
And you cut the template?
So most of it is all cut to template, but we edit a lot of the stuff, so all the quarters are edited, so we extend it every single edge.
Yeah.
To try and tuck it. Most of the quarters bulk nearly.
And the idea of extending the edge, am I right in saying it's just so you can't see it's there?
Yeah, just we get it around the edges a bit more.
Just chuck it on. Easy, innit? Don't know why everyone doesn't do it. Don't know why customers don't do it themselves.
No, just buy the PPF and do it.
Yeah, just stick it on. How long does it take you to train up to do paint protection film?
It's a good couple of years, isn't it?
We always say 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. There's not many trades that take 3 years to learn, is there?
So the one-piece kit, obviously it's one piece, but the three-piece kit, it's a join here.
Oh yeah.
Now we don't want to put a join here, so basically we bulk the back so we can get that in with it, because that's normally 2 pieces. So we bulk the back so it's 1 piece, and then we just add PPF all around, so we can just tack it at the top, pull it down, and then we have to get the PPF that's flat into this groove.
Yeah. So has this been done yet or not?
Yeah, it's done, yeah.
So you can't even tell it's on there really, can you? So you can just see the little edge there, Mike. You see where they've cut it in. How long do you reckon it took you to do this one piece with two of you on it at the bonnet?
Two of us yesterday, probably start to finish about an hour.
Oh right, so you can rattle through the panels fairly quick.
Yeah.
But there's just so many intricate little bits to it.
Yeah.
You do every little bit of carbon and everything.
Yeah, so that is a piece, and then there's a piece for there, piece for there, piece for there.
This must be as hard as it gets.
I wouldn't say hard, it's not difficult. It's how long, 20 pieces on that front bumper. Whereas you get a Porsche in, one piece.
So this trailer's here, we've sold the Ferrari 488 that we've had in the showroom for a couple of months, actually to Ferrari Leeds, isn't it, Jordan? Trade bid, but we're happy with it. It's still a healthy profit margin across it. So the way it works with Ferrari, they will not buy a car without inspecting it in the workshop. So they'll take it today, be in the workshop hopefully this afternoon. We'll either get a call this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Assuming all is well, they'll send us the funds. Not very concerned though, because it was actually in at Ferrari Leeds 80 miles ago. The only person that's driven this car since it had its health check is this man here. So if there's an issue,
big pressure that it's okay.
if it's knackered, it's Jordan's fault basically. We need to get it out the showroom. So let's get this Hurricane out. Where the cars are coming out, the ramp's too steep, so just put the ramps down, it just shallows out the angle a little bit so we don't rip the front splitter off these cars. Go straight. Okay, stop there. The benefit of axle lift is it gives you that extra clearance, which is very, very helpful. Slowly. There you go, Jordan. We'll see you next week, yeah? Enjoy your new car, mate. Slowly, straighten up now. Jordan, stop! You're going to rip the wing mirror off if we don't pop that in. Whoa.
Flipping heck.
That looks well, doesn't it? Hi guys. How we doing? Still working on that old shed? I think there's like one on Auto Trader.
The original PPF was panel wiped all around the edges.
What does that mean?
Basically, a panel wipe is a really strong activator for the glue.
Yeah.
Basically, the glue will stick to the panel more than the actual PPF. So when you take the PPF off, it leaves the glue behind. So we took about an hour and a half just to get all the glue off the...
Pain in the arse.
Yeah. Normally when people can't PPF and they're worried that it's not going to stick, they'll go around and panel wipe all the edges.
Yeah, yeah.
We use panel wipe, but on certain stuff that we know we need to use to stick.
Use a little bit more adhesive. It looks mint. Thanks for your help yet again.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, so slight issue. The customer that was buying the DBS has been in touch this morning and one reason or another can't proceed with the sale. So we've spent a chunk of money PPFing the clamshell bonnet and getting it ready. So it's not ideal, but it's another opportunity to sell the car, I guess. So if you're after a DBS Superleggera, you know where to find one.
With a new PPF bonnet.
With a brand new PPF bonnet.